What's happening, guys? Welcome to the channel, and today we are going to go over how to use the auction house to identify good material farm opportunities and how to very easily know where to go to start effectively farming those materials. So we are here at the auction house, and as always, I'm using TSM, Trade Skill Master. If you're not using Trade Skill Master to work the auction house, you're really missing probably the best gold making add-on slash opportunity in the game. Um, and I want to show you this because I had a member comment that they were having an issue with the way their groups were scanning the auction house. So uh, what we're going to do today is we're going to look for skinning opportunities in the vanilla or classic WoW areas of the game. And as you can see, let me close this really quick. As you can see, we've got all our groups set up here, and I'll open them up. See how I've got it separated by expansion. And if I click on the cloth, it will highlight all of the cloth in every expansion. That's going to tell TSM if I click run shopping scan to scan the auction house for all of these cloths, right? If I click it again, it's going to unhighlight them. And then I can click, let's say, vanilla. So now it's telling the auction house only scan for stuff that's in my vanilla cloth group. I can unclick that. So if you're going to scan for specific materials in specific expansions. What you need to make sure is that everything else is off. And it should be by default, but sometimes as we go in and out of the auction house, things change. So our cloth is good, right? It's all unhighlighted. We're just going to go down. Elemental's good. Again, I'll show you. If I click on it, it highlights it all. Click again, it unhighlights it, right? So we just go down, our fish and meat, flasks and files, gems, herbs. We got a separate mount category, ores and bars. And again, if you don't have these groups, there's a link in the description below to join the member area of my channel, which gives you a TSM install video, a TSM group setup video, and then all of the import strings for all of these groups so you can very easily set them up. And I will be working on as soon as the information's available and like solid. Like there's some information out there right now, but I wouldn't want to put groups together based on it for War Within. I'll be adding the import strings for War Within as well. So you can check that out, the link in the description below for the members area. Um, then we've got transmog, purples and blues for each expansion. But today we're going to work on skinning, and I'm going to specifically highlight just vanilla. So now we know we checked our groups, and all we're going to run is a scan for vanilla skinnable items, leather basically. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the list, and we're going to look at, remember we're looking at regional. So a lot of these mats sell really, really well generally. So you can make good gold farming mats. I do a lot of transmog stuff, but those can be frustrating, especially for people that are new trying to farm gold. Material farms are a way better way to start making gold fast. So we're down, and if you look down here, it's crazy. There are some items that are like, okay, thin Kudo leather is selling for 500 gold a piece. But if you look at the region average daily sold, it's less than two pieces. So it's not, yes, you can make a lot of money selling one, but you're going to sell one. Blue Dragon scale, okay, there's 400 gold a piece, and they're selling for There's 277 a day. Scale of Onyxia. Primal Bat Leather. Here's one of my favorite. War Bear Leather. War Bear Leather is selling for 120 gold a piece and on average about 335 per day sell. So let's say that we decide we want to do War Bear Leather, right? We know it's got a decent sale rate, a decent amount sells. You don't want to farm like 5,000 of them. But at 120 gold a pop, it's not bad. And again, I know this farm because I do it. It's one of the best skinning farms in the game. And there's other things that you get at this farm that you can sell along with the Werebear leather. So now that I've got that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Zygor add-on. And if you don't have Zygor, again, there'll be a link in the description below. I'm not going to go over it. I got a bunch of videos on my site that show uh, the 8,000 plus WoW in-game guides this add-on has. It is the best WoW add-on. But anyway, let's say you don't know how to find the Warbear Leather Farm in the add-on. We're going to go to the search box up here. We're just going to search Warbear Leather or just Warbear. And there it is, Warbear Leather under the gold guide. We're going to click on it and it's going to route us out to the Warbear Leather Farm. So let's head on out there. Going to speed up the video while we fly out, and now would be a really good time if you haven't before. Click down below and hit subscribe. Give me a like and a share. It really helps me out, helps grow the channel, and allows me to pump out more and more content. I'd really appreciate it. Now, as you can see, Zygor's routed us out to the farm. It's given us a highlighted area, which is this whole valley down here. It also even gives you recommended amounts to farm um, and keeps track of how much gold it thinks you're going to make from selling those items. There are some other items that sell here that we'll go over after I'm done farming. But basically, this entire valley here, the bears give you the war bear leather. You also get some other leather here. The bats will give you some leather. You get some items from the spiders that are sellable in the auction house as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a good hour farming this area, literally just going through the entire zone, killing everything, looting everything, skinning everything, and then we will come back and take a look at how we did. All right, so we just finished an hour farming the Warbear Leather Farm area. Got a bunch of good stuff. We're going to get over to town, get our bags cleaned up, and head over to the auction house and take a look at what we ended up with for this 1 hour farm. All right, so we are at the auction house and got the bags cleaned up. Got about 120 gold in trash that we vendored out. And I want you to take a look on this particular character. I have no auctions listed currently, so it'll be really easy to calculate how we did on that 1 hour farm. As you can see, we got a wide variety of mats. Even though we were going for the Warbear leather, which we got 40 of those in the hour farm, that could go up or down, WoW RNG. I am going to do a video later to show in modern WoW how you can increase value on something like a Warbear leather farm by focusing solely on the Warbear leather. um, and warband banks kind of come into play using the exact same farm that we used just now. So if you'd be interested in seeing the difference between, this is a typical traditional WoW material farm, but in modern WoW now, with some of the things that they've added to the game, we can kind of ramp up these farms and do a lot better goal wise. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm going to have that video coming out soon. It'll hit the members area first, and then be released out. I'm starting to drop my gold farm strategy videos into the member area first. And again, if you're not a member, there's a link below. You can check that out. It's got the whole TSM setup, the group setup, all the TSM strings, and you will get early access to all of my gold strat videos heading into the war within. So let's take a look at how we did on this farm. We did get some transmog items. Uh, those are a little longer term sale, a little tougher sale. We know sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So we're going to focus first on the material and see how we did for the hour on the materials. Now, one of the things that drops over there is this quest item that sells really well. Believe it or not, 374 of them a day on average region wide, selling for 99 gold a piece. I really don't even need to put that up for long, but we're going to, and we're going to count that as 700 gold. I got a Formula Enchant Boots Greater Stamina. It's going to sell for 90 gold. Then we've got some smaller stuff. And listen, don't discount the stuff that sells for lesser uh, value if it sells. An example is this rugged hide. It doesn't sell for much, but 2,400 of them a day on average sell in the auction house. And the vendor price on that is 5 silver. I can auction it for 65 silver. So you're literally throwing gold away by vendoring that item. Just bring it in here and post it up. It doesn't hurt. So we're going to count that as 2 gold. So I'm going to keep going through. Let's get the war bear leather up at 99.99. There's 4,000 gold right there in war bear leather. Another 247. Another 2 gold. Thick leather, believe it or not, selling for 11 gold a piece. Again, use your TSM groups. Look for a straight. See that rugged leather sold already, but look for a TSM and Zygor's route for just thick leather. 3,775 of them sell per day on the auction house, and current cheapest is 11 gold. So there's another 510 gold. Heavy hide, 1,535 a day sell. Cheapest is 70 gold. That's another 420 gold. 200 in heavy leather. Bear flank. See, now you would vendor that for 37 copper a piece. They're selling for 3 gold a piece. That's 200 gold. You'd throw You would throw away gold by vendoring that. Medium leather, another 90 gold. Iron web spider silk. If you look at my all the things up top here, look at all the stuff, all the patterns that's used for. Selling for 29 gold a piece. That's another 400 gold. Living Essence, same thing, used for all those patterns. Sells for 25 gold a piece. We got 4 of them. There's another 100 gold. So just in materials, that's a 7,000 gold farm for the hour. 7,000 gold. But we're going to keep listing everything up. And again, these are harder sells. Look, the heavy leather sold already. All those materials within hours will sell. List up all these transmog items. There's some really nice ones. Some of them with a low sell rate, so they might be hard sells, but you never know. It's the treasure hunt game. You play with transmogs. $16,600 gold total on the farm for an hour. Light leather just sold. That stuff's selling, and again, a lot of people want to discount the transmog stuff. It doesn't really matter. It's coming as part of the farm. You're going to list it up. It's going to sell. If it doesn't sell, you should always have an enchanter. You can disenchant the stuff and sell the mats. As you can see right now, 432 gold within less than a minute. 432 gold has sold of that farm. Material farms are solid gold. They're not going to be as high as um, transmog. The trade-off is transmog is going to take a while. You're going to have to repost and repost and repost. Material farms, for the most part, if you look at sale rates, use a good guide like Zygor to get you in an area where you get a bunch of them. Um, you can make really, really good gold flipping materials, especially now that it's region wide. That's all we have for this video. I'm going to do a bunch more. Um, you guys will notice that I focus a lot on skinning. I think it's probably the best profession in the game right now, simply because of look at all of the materials that we got from that skinning farm rather than just the one leather. All kinds of stuff, meat, the transmog items, the spider silk, all kinds of stuff that you can list up. So good farm. Probably, again, for being a classic area farm, probably still one of the best gold farms in the game. Again, couple of things. If you like the Gold Farm videos or any WoW related content, you can see on my channel I put up all kinds of stuff. Please subscribe. Hit me with a like and a share. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Um, Definitely check out the member area if you want to get TSM set up with your groups and all that stuff. Get early access to some of the gold strategy videos I've got coming out. You're going to get them whether you're in the members area or not. You just get a little early access to them in the members area. And then also the Zygors. There's a link in the description below for Zygors. 8,000 in-game guides and one add-on. The fastest leveling paths, the best profession leveling guides, all kinds of other stuff. Check it out. That's all I got for this video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.